Hold on. Someone sent me this clip. They said it's very important that I watch it. It's just a clip of Xeno, though. Hold on.
Like, as a healer, you always heal first. Okay, we sprint. Now we have to do this. Okay, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Put the twin dive on the right. Prove me wrong. Or on the left, whatever. Okay, the twin. Yo, pop your shit, boys. Pop your shit. We're getting hit. See, look, these motherfuckers, they don't know how to do the mechanic. They don't know how to do the mechanic. That motherfucker didn't even try to do the mechanic. Look, gonna go to my tower. There's a tank LB here, right? There's no actual mechanic, right? We just go to our tower, yeah? That's it, right? We just go to the tower, nothing else. There's no twin dive. There's no mega flare stack. Just get the tower, forehead. Man, that motherfucker didn't even, the guy with the twin dive didn't even try to do the mechanic. They went right for the tower. And that proves me right, man. That proved me right, dude. I bet you over half of these motherfuckers that have cleared this fight could not clear this fight if you couldn't cheese everything in the fight.
He's right, by the way. He is completely right.
See, look, these
he is completely right, by the way, about UCOB. UCOB is currently at a state where it's so fucking easy to cheese through it. Like, I've seen so many UCOB groups where a healer can literally carry the entire fight by just rezzing people. By just rezzing people after the fuck. Don't look. By just rezzing people, honestly. Like, you can carry the entire fight. Same with tank LB. The amount of damage coming out, the amount of healing being done, or mitigation, it's like you will always have an LB1 or LB2 for the most mundane fucking raid wights or mechanics. And unfortunately, like, it's a 60-40%, actually probably 70, like 100% chance that, like, you got 70% chance that that LB will literally fucking help get through whatever hurdle is coming up. You can literally LB so many mechanics in the fight. Unfortunately, like, he is right. So many players are just like, they're a bit fucking out of it. They are gonna be very spoiled and used to specifically unoptimized LB kind of hell in terms of prog. What you're telling me is that UCOB would be an easy first ultimate clear? Sure, why not? Probably, like, in terms of difficulty, Uwu is still gonna be easier. Then T, then UCOB. But, because of how scaling and types of gear and all these new jobs that have surfaced in the past couple of expansions, those fights are gonna be a lot easier. Like, DPS checks gonna be non-existent. Mitigating things is going to be fairly easy with the amount of, like, cooldown flexibility. Like, when Sage came in, fuck me, he was so busted on Uwu and UCOB and T, especially on T. Holy shit. But yeah, it's like UCOB. The only thing that you need to know about UCOB, like, expect a lot of, like, uncertainty. Practice the mechanics, and you're gonna get it done. I've done UCOB within 6 days in Party Finder. On and off job as a DPS. I wasn't a healer, I wasn't a tank. I went on Samurai for the fucking Virgil memes, and I cleared UCOP in 6 days in Party Fighter during, like, the quiet time of the expansion before a raid tier. Actually, no, like, not even that. Yeah, it was just the quiet time of the expansion. There wasn't a raid tier or anything happening right now. This was like 6 months after top dropped. So it is possible. I want the machinist weapon from T so bad. That's the dream goal. Get it. Just get it. You find a static. It's just I'll get at a steady pace. It's like, T is not that hard. If you study enough, like, there's some mechanics that are a bit tedious. It will take a hot second to kind of realize that limit cut is not fucking difficult. Nisi is not difficult because everyone just has a designated job. Like, there's only so many ways you can solve that fucking mechanic anymore. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, no, it's like, in terms of, like, what mechanics I know in DSR top, not through, but specifically DSR and top. Like, majority of the mechanics in T are so easy. Like, every mechanic, you have a certain number of solutions. I understand this is like the whole fucking argument to stand still, let mechanic resolve fucking conversation, and that all mechanics are pretty much have number of solutions. But those solutions they're not that hard. The most difficult stage of your prog is going to be Nisi, and that's the only reason why is because you gotta perform the mechanic while DPSing. That's it. Your brain power is going to be a bit slower. That's it. But any other mechanic, wormhole, you're not DPSing. Maybe like in P5, like in the last phase, you're going to have a bit of shakies. You might have some shakies, right? Sorry, not P5. What the fuck am I talking about? But like on Perfect Alexander, you're gonna have some shakies. You might like mess up some exaflares or not be in the right position for the tethers, and the debuffs, right? You maybe, just maybe. But honestly, a bit of practice, a bit of sim work, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fucking fine, honestly. Maybe it's just me talking about this, but it's like when I prog T specifically after I cleared DSR. In comparison, like again, let's go back to my scale of difficulty. At least this is my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. The easiest one is going to be Uwu. After that, in my opinion, T. UCOB has some uncertainty in mechanics. They're a bit more fluid. They're a bit more random. Well, not randomized, but they're a bit more chaotic in terms of their solutions. There's more variety, not just how you solve the mechanics, but just how the mechanics can hit you. But majority, like, it's kind of a 50-50. 50, you pray to God that the boss is nice to you, and 50, just you preparing and knowing how to resolve mechanics. But Uwu and UCOB can be solved with LB spamming. Well, probably not Uwu, because you kind of need the LB for transition to the last phase, but like inside the last phase, after we transitioned, I had a party that did LB3 twice after predation. Twice. So it's like, if you're clever enough about it. So you can kind of cheese through it there. A good shot caller can carry Uwu fucking easily as soon as you get into ultimate weapon phase. Like, starting from predation, a good shot caller will fucking carry the rest of the fight. UCOB kind of as well, but majority of UCOB mechanics can be cheesed, as talked about. They can be cheesed with LB or like just competent tanks and healers. T, honestly, it's all just mechanical. The DPS check, surprisingly, is just like, it's kind of a joke right now. Unfortunately, it's just kind of a joke, and just dealing with a lot of mechanics, like specifically mitigation, is also kind of a joke. Because now Machinist has Dismantle, there's a Sage as a choice. It's like so many classes change as well. Astro doesn't have Nocturnal, but it has so much fucking unreasonable amount of healing. After that, in terms of difficulty, Fru. I think Fru is below DSR. In my opinion. I'm still progging it right now. My opinion might still change. I'm only going through P4 right now. My opinion might change, but in terms of difficulty, in my opinion, Fru is below DSR. Then is DSR, and then top. Top is the most difficult, but it's also the least fun. DSR is difficult enough, and it's the most fun. DSR is still the most fun ultimate I've ever done, in comparison to all the other ones. I have not cleared top, just to clarify, but so far, like, progging P5 in top is so fucking miserable. It's miserable. But yeah, that's that. That's that whole yapping about that one clip.